Livestreaming It Is. So I know in my last video I kind of talked about my philosophy on live streaming and why I'm not gonna be an edited video kind of person. I mean, at the time I kind of was like expressing my opinion on how I feel like some people want to control the conversation by saying that you should never post live streams and only edited videos. But I kind of thought about this too. I think some people just have a very different interpretation on how to use YouTube than I do, okay? So I always used the live streaming feature on YouTube since the beginning, but for some reason in general, most people want to live stream on Snapchat or, I don't know, Instagram. But I think YouTube is the best platform for live streaming, just on the fly, stream of consciousness, and scheduled. I will never commit to a live stream schedule because I feel like with the way that my life is, I just want to create content when it's fun and when I have time for it, and it's actually the content that people do want to watch. I might get a comment or two, but those are not exactly people that are supportive of my channel, you know? So I'm not meaning to address them, but I'm sort of addressing them here because anytime someone says that you should make a certain kind of video, I won't listen because I was never a request channel anyway, and I was having so much fun with the cooking live streams. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing them, and I don't really think I'm gonna worry about the camera quality because like I said the other night, I discussed it. It's not like I'm in the market to buy some really expensive camera, and I can try and do it on my phone when my phone has battery life. But to be honest, I have an iPhone and they die pretty quickly, and you have to have it plugged in, and sometimes it's just easier to do a live stream on the laptop. So I did try it with that webcam plugged in, and I don't know, the webcam's interesting, but it's kind of different as well. So yeah, I'm not gonna stop doing live streams just because people are like, oh, the video quality isn't up to par. I mean, a live stream is not supposed to be high resolution anyway. And if you don't like a live stream, there are many other videos I've created that you can watch. Not every single video that I post on this channel is for everybody. I never said that. So anyway, that was my thought on the whole live streaming thing. I'm just getting to the point that I can have no commitment to any kind of live stream schedule because I don't know, when I get home on Friday nights, I'm needing to go to bed almost at 8. That's how it is because I'm getting up so early. Or maybe some nights I won't. I'll feel more energetic, but I just don't by the time I hit Friday, I feel like it's sleepy time, tea time, because I've been up since 4 in the morning, you know? So that's just my feeling about it. And that's kind of how I used to be, where midweek, I needed to go to bed early, and then I'd wake up at 1 or 2. And I don't feel like a need to conform to other people's sleep schedules. I just need to do whatever's best for me. That's kind of how I roll. So right now, that's another thing. Some Fridays I do feel more peppy, but this Friday I was just okay, it's bedtime, it's time to get into bed. I mean, I've been up since 4 in the morning, so yeah, it's totally reasonable. Some Fridays I feel more alert, but I was just I need to sleep. And I think our culture is just very weird about sleep, just like they are about mealtime. There's this whole regimented thing, you have to eat at this certain time, even if you're not hungry. Same with sleep. I feel like the people who can sleep 8 or 9 hours, or they have they can schedule that, they kind of don't understand that most people don't have it in their schedule to always sleep 8 or 9 hours, and sometimes they need to go to bed early and they wake up at 1 or 2 sometimes. It just happens. And I feel like you have to, so that's part of why I don't have a schedule. I just can't stick to a schedule right now with live streaming. And also I just want to do other things sometimes. So I mean, I said I'll do a Friday night live stream in March, but I just don't think unless I feel up to a cooking one on a Friday night. But I'm like, no, I'm just not. I haven't been up to it lately. I've just been like, yeah, I need my bed. I need to go to sleep early. Like, I'm all about that right now, so I can wake up at 1 or 2. And sometimes I look at my phone or a book, and then I go back to sleep for an hour before I have to get up at 4. And that's how the cookie crumbles on this nice early morning walk, right? I have been wearing a hat, though. I really hate hats, though, I'll be honest with you, because then you have to fix your hair again when you get to wherever you're going. But since it's like 31, I think it's 31 degrees outside right now. Maybe it's a little bit higher. I don't know. I don't see my breath as much anymore. Maybe it's kind of, the temperature's gone up a bit. So, yeah, I just feel like wearing a hat will keep you warmer, but I've always hated hats. Like, I just don't like hats because then you have to fix your hair again when you get to where you're going. And I just find them so fiddly. So I don't really like things on my head. I just don't like to cover my head. That's my whole opinion on the hat thing. But anyhow, I'm just wearing it so I'll stay warm in the cold because it's kind of cold outside. And yeah, what else is going on? Well, we have the beautiful sunrise as I walk up the street to getting to where I'm going. And I've been having fun experimenting with the air fryer. And yes, I still love cooking and meal prep, but I do it in an honest way. Because here's the thing, I think unless you drive, like if you drive, it's a lot easier to transport food with you. But I find that since I don't drive, like if I make some food to eat, it has to be just like when I have time. So honestly, yeah, I'm back to wanting to eat little squeezies or snacks because I eat snacks when I'm out. I don't worry about taking a big giant meal with me because that's another thing you have to carry, and I'm all about like carrying less things. So I will make food in advance, but honestly, it's more enjoyable and there's more time to eat when you're not working. That's just the truth. Like, and since I do other things too when I'm home, like I just don't always have time or the motivation. Like I do like to cook, but I have to feel like I'm really in the zone. So I just approach food like I like to eat healthy, but I do approach it in a real kind of way, you know, because I feel like it's just not realistic to want to eat a big lunch every day. I'm not a lunch, like I did eat lunch yesterday, but then sometimes you're like, if I eat a big breakfast, I just want to skip lunch. Or like sometimes, yeah, or I want a little snack and a coffee. And I like to eat a big dinner. So I feel like there's just a lot of this emphasis on you have to eat the 3 structured meals a day, or you have to sleep this set amount of hours. And none of that is really true, I feel like, in my little opinion. I think you need to eat healthy, but I feel like there's just so much pressure to like sleep like this, eat like that, but just do what's healthy for you. Like I'm all about honoring myself. Like if I want to go to bed at 8 or 9 and then I get up a little bit earlier, I'm doing it nowadays. Because now at this point in my life, it's all about just feeling good and comfortable and honoring like what feels right for me. And like, yeah, and I will continue to do live streams, but just these unscheduled fun talking ones, you know, because I think those are the best kind of live streams. They're organic, they're stream of consciousness, and I think that's just what works for me right now. But anyway, I will have some edited content soon, just not sure when. Thanks for watching.